So you ever feel like the SaaS world is moving way faster than you can even blink? Like just when you figure out one trend, then there's another wave now waiting to disrupt the entire game. Well, grab your coffee because today I'm gonna dive into my predictions for where SaaS is heading. And trust me, you're gonna wanna stick around till the end because one of these predictions might just give you your next big ideas. So here's the thing. I think that Google's SEO's organic search traffic is going to take at least 20% of a nosedive this year. And the reason for this is because of AI, right? Artificial intelligence, because AI is now basically answering everything directly through the search results, you know, that little box at the top that often gives you everything you need without even scrolling, right? So think about it. How often do you even click those blue links anymore? Because for me, I don't even click on it anymore. For me nowadays, whenever I need something, when I search it up, I'm just going to click on the recommended AI field that Google gives you. And this shift means that SaaS founders can no longer rely on SEO as a silver bullet it once was. Sure, SEO isn't dead, but it's evolving. If you're banking on traditional search traffic, you need a plan B for sure, right? So I've seen businesses invest tens of thousands into SEO strategies and SEO consultants, and it's just not producing the same ROI anymore. And of course, SEO is still very relevant today, but I can foresee that moving forward, it's time for us to rethink how we're gonna attract users. Could AI tools, AI integrations, or even partnerships be the future of your SaaS? That's something to think about, right? Next thing would be to talk about Google's revenue struggles, and this ties right into the first prediction, which is we all know that Google's main revenue source is going to be AdWords, right? But as more users turn to AI tools like ChatGPT or Claude for direct answers, those ad clicks, right, which generates revenue for Google, they're going to plummet. And here's where it gets juicy. Google hasn't yet cracked the code on how to monetize AI answers, and that means that a revenue dip is probably inevitable. It's going to happen. So what does this mean for SaaS founders? This means that there's going to be a lot more opportunities, right? As new ad ecosystems emerge, we will be able to see a gold rush for tools to manage, to optimize, and to monetize on these platforms, right? So if you've ever dreamed about building an ad tech solution, I think this could be a good time for you to look into this field. The next thing I'm going to talk about will be that the words AI is going to lose its magic. So right now, I'm already talking to people, right? Even like my friends in business who are like one generation older, they're like more old school traditional businesses. Everybody is aware about the impact of AI into businesses. And you mark my words now, because I think AI is going to be so common that we're going to stop calling it AI, literally, right? It's going to be like electricity. No one brags that they have electricity. AI is going to be table stakes. Every company needs electricity, just like how every company will eventually need AI. Instead, we're going to see a shift to more specific terms like smart, automated, generative. Why? Because overusing AI is going to backfire. So remember when blockchain and crypto were hot and then they turned into buzzword nightmares? Yeah, that's pretty much the same thing. So if you're building a SaaS product, focus on the outcome of how your tool delivers, right? Don't just slap AI on top of it, because honestly, AI is no longer a USP today, because we're not building frontier models. We're building applications on top of AI, some form of a wrapper on top of our product. So slapping AI powered on our marketing, it's not really going to do anything anymore, right? Maybe 3 years ago when AI wasn't a thing and you were building your own models, that would have been cool, your own machine learning models. But right now, if you're just plugging into APIs, honestly, as long as you can build something that makes sense for users, that's what matters the most, right? Not just slapping an AI powered word in front of it. So the next thing is I'm going to think platform risk is going to skyrocket. Now, this one is for all of my founders out there who are bootstrapping, right? Dependence on platforms like Google Ads or Amazon or Shopee or Lazada or even Shopify, right, is going to get riskier as we move forward, because these giants are now constantly tweaking their algorithms to adapt to the changes in AI, right? Their algorithms, the terms and conditions, their fee structures, and guess who's caught in crossfires of all these changes? You, the business owner who's using it, right? So I know a founder who built an entire SaaS business on top of Google integrations and Google tools. So one policy change later, their revenue just dropped 40% overnight, right? Platforms are great until they're not. And the takeaway here is to always make sure you diversify and to build direct relationships with customers or at least capture their email so you own some form of an IP instead of just relying on platforms, right? So make sure to create value outside of the ecosystem if you can. And remember how I was talking about how Google hasn't really figured out how to monetize the AI side of things? I think ads will start invading AI interfaces. I'm not sure how long they can put up with not having ads, because imagine opening ChatGPT and seeing ads, right? I think it's coming. As AI platforms mature and they get more and more eyeballs and users, they will eventually need to make money and to monetize. And honestly, ads are the low-hanging fruit. If you're saying that you get like, a million users, a million eyeballs daily actively using your app and you don't monetize on ads, that's going to be something that's going to be hard to explain to your investors. So the opportunity here is, I think when new ad ecosystems emerge, the tools for managing them is going to be be not so good at first. At first, it's going to be terrible, right? So remember early Facebook ads or LinkedIn ads platforms, the early versions are always going to be a nightmare. So this is where savvy SaaS founders can swoop in, build the tools that can help integrate and help businesses navigate in this new ad space. And then you will be looking at a huge market, I think. So there you have it. That's my 5 predictions for the future of SaaS. 2025 onwards, Google organic search is going to take a hit. Google's revenue is at risk. AI will stop being special. Platform risk is going to intensify. Ads in AI are going to be a massive opportunity. That's what I think. So what do you think? Do any of these resonate with you? Do you have different opinion in terms of what's coming up soon that I have missed? So let me know in the comments. I would love to hear your thoughts. And before you go, always remember that this world isn't slowing down. Things are moving increasingly faster and faster every day. If you want to stay ahead, you need to think ahead. Okay. So thanks for sticking along with this video, and I'll see you in the next one.